Hello and welcome back to Alan Wake Remastered. Today we go talk to a boy in there. Put away the flare gun and the flashlight. We don't want to scare him. This is terrifying looking. That's not a very good picture, I gotta say. Early bird.
Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in. Folks, I'm gonna see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake.
Hi.
Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt.
Whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Dude, priest!
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me, you hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Yeah, sure, let's just casually do that. I really badly want to launch a flare at him, but I'm gonna resist the urge. Train. Nightingale in the radio station.
Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
Are we gonna have to fight a possessed train? Imagine the thing coming at you out of nowhere. I think that would just be too much. You know? It would go too fast. You wouldn't have time to react. I don't know what it did. Oh, I see what it did. Oh, there's just a gun casually put down here. So, you scared the shit out of me. What the hell? Just exploding out of nowhere. But alright, we have a way to finish ourselves. The one behind me, we good? Alright. So up. I don't know if this is the right way though. Am I stupid and this is where I came from, or this isn't where I came from, is it? No, it's not. I didn't take that many twists. I didn't take any twist and turn when I came down. Where the heck am I going? pretty moon. Full moon too. My lord, where the heck am I going? Because I saw other thing in the forest that I could go to, and I don't think this is the right way, but man, it is a long way to be wrong. Oh, I'm at the radio thing. It's definitely the wrong way to go. And for my effort, I get 2 flare and a page.
Danny had stepped out, but what stumbled back in was something else. Something alien. A monster. Walter tried to kill it, first with his fists, then a chair. It wouldn't die. Instead, it kept coming, unaffected by the beating it had taken. After Walter managed to kick it down the cellar stairs, fear took over. He ran, got behind the wheel, gunned the engine. The booze wouldn't make him forget, but he knew he had to try.
Alright. Oops. So, yep, I went all the way here for this. Well, a very clear path, very laid out for me with those convenient rock path here, but still. Oh no, no hiccups. Stop it. Body, listen to me and stop those hiccups right now. Oh boy. Get out of my life, Crow! Alright. Get out of here, Crow! There's like 20 of you all of a sudden. No, I'm dealing with you guys. Get out of here.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Nice. Pretty sure I saw a revolver prompt somewhere, but that's fine. I don't need it. I got flashbang. Oh, you turn off after a while. Alright. Wait, I thought I heard the noise of a TV turning on. Hi. Hello. Oh, the darkness controlled the Taken. Alright. Oh wait, can I go on the roof? I'm attempting to do that. There it is. Oh, nothing hidden on the roof. That's a little bit unfortunate. Nah. Alright. Wait, where do we want to go? I guess I'm going to try up here first. Is this the right way or the wrong way? Wake attacked by a bulldozer.
The bulldozer's engine roared to life. Mud and rocks flew as it fought for traction. It crashed through the concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes. Shadows crawled on its form, twisting it into a monster. Then, it came for me.
Alright. Oh, and I'm not going this way. Okay.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Well, he's a nice guy. Hello?
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan. Alan. I'm so afraid. It keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
Well, fair enough, at least you realize something's wrong. A Wake attack by a possessed
The pipe
object.
wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
Okay. I know I saw the thing. There they are. Oh, I'm maxed out on revolver ammo. Alright. Okay, then I'll use the flare gun. Okay, you get out of here. Yeah. Excessive to use a flashbang and then a flare? Perhaps, but I felt like using them, so it's cool.
I could see a railway bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Let's hope so. Oh, train's passing. Alright. Are you gonna come alive?
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Well, this one was a heck of a lot more blinding than usual. Oh, alright. Well. Just wanted to be sure. Oh, page. Wake in the dark presence in the lodge.
I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
Okay.
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
So we traded our flashlight for a heavy flashlight. That's nice. So better flash, better light. There's a great number of explosive things around and I don't feel safe. Alright. fear me. Get out of here. In light, you can hurt them. Yep. Oh. Oh, there is a radio, but I can't turn it on. That's a little bit. Yes.
We take the facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Derleth's trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Derleth, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition. But you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Derleth.
Well, I guess that's the least What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
What did you...
Oh, Mr. Derleth, you have well pleased Nixie Perka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host his 1,000 young, and all shall be glory. Shh, darling, be calm. Shh.
Alvin Derleth learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. In Night Springs.
Yay, Night Spring. Alright, game, what do you got for me now? Wake attacked by the dark presence.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
Okay. Damn, how much do you weigh? I was wondering when you would show up. But once problem number 1 is solved, all the other are kinda easy fix. And we got a car waiting for us on the other side. That's nice. But I'm gonna grab everything. I guess I don't really need to per se, but might as well grab what I can. Alright. We have all of the things. I see you there, coffee. Come into my belly or pocket. I don't know how you store this. Let's go driving then. Again, bright fall, light and power.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine. The coal mine wasn't far now. Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
I don't want to break your bubble or anything, but you don't really feel
Little by
threatened.
little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the dark presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
Oh, I thought there would be a thing in here. I know I can grab this, but I don't want it. First ride's best ride. Really is nothing else, eh? Alright. Then we go around. I don't know now that I think about it if you can find pages in during the day. I feel like you can, but I'm not sure. You can find coffee though, that's for certain. I think. Because we already did it? I believe. I'm not sure of anything, I gotta be honest. Are you hiding something in there? Yes, the best thing.
This is Pat Maine, and you're listening to KBF FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass, not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
How can you not like this man? He's very nice. And he spins some pretty good tune. As far as I could hear, at least. Nothing this way, let's go. Am I driving too fast? Probably, right? Ooh, calm down. Sure, let's take a look at what's up there. See what I mean? Car moments. You have so much thing you can actually see. Going left, right, and center, you know? Radio.
Welcome back to KBF FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it.
Well, see, to me that's strange because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or, heck, childish even? There's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything, but what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one. She was. And I let her drift away from me. Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but, well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life. I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
You can't argue with the heart, Pat.
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
You bet it would shake things loose. You get a maniac that just shot up your window. Yep, bend the knee. It doesn't hurt as much if you do that. Oh, I can go in. This is not going to the mine, is it? What are you hiding here, game? Tell me your secrets. You got coffee up here, don't you? Show me the coffee. A page. Hey, you can find manuscript page during the day then. A moth on the ferry.
Vermont, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
Alright, so he was a jerk to us on the ferry on purpose. What did he call us? A yuppie? Which I still have no clue what this is supposed to mean. I mean, I can infer that it's an insult, but except for this, I don't know. And honestly, I don't think I need to know. But let's get to our destination, which is not down this cliff. Could you believe that this car actually drives better than all the car in Cyberpunk? That's something, isn't it? Oh man, I hate that game. And I played it on this channel. But you know, you only have as much fun with something as you're willing to have. If you go at it with a negative attitude, you're not gonna have a good time regardless of how good this game is.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
Yep, let's read up. While there were some earlier residents in the area, the true genesis of the town of Brightfall came with the founding of the Brightfall Mining Company and the opening of the Brightfall coal mine in 1878. Although the work was hard and dangerous, many immigrants, German, Poles, Italians, Finns and Swedes, amongst other, worked the mine. Alright. While lucrative at first, the mining steadily declined in the 20th century. The seam were rich but hard to get at, and the volcanic activity in the area made the mine shaft particularly dangerous. No. I wanted to hit the window, see if I could grab anything, but I guess it's a nope. Sarah in the radio station.
With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
Yep, that it is. In 1970, a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake, while relatively minor, caused most of the deep mining tunnel to collapse on floor 30. Collapse or flood. 32 miners lost their lives in the calamity, and all mining around Brightfall came to a final stop. Now many of the remaining buildings are protected as historical landmarks.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Wake! Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around
you
by you.
want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello? Ah! I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah, that was the plan.
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
And I'm not going through this door. Alright.
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Coffee. Give. This stuff still works? Thomas Zane in love with Barbara Jagger.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
Did I not already have the... I did. Calm down. Yes, flashbang, please. I like those. Alright. And I saw a shiny right around here, so... Did I not see a shiny? I guess I didn't see a shiny. My bad. Oh. It's mad at me, but it's also stuck. That's fine.
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Stop it. Oh, you're stuck down there. That's unfortunate for you. Alright. Nothing else. And I don't think there's anything specifically hidden around here. Whoop. Oh boy. Oh, we can get out of here. Try to murder me.
They're big.
What? I'm out. I'm out. I don't need to know. Get inside the house, fools! Well, I don't want to break your bubble or anything. There you go. That's kind of mean, isn't it? Just come in and he's expecting a fight with a dude with a flashlight and everything, and flashbang to the face. Oh, I didn't realize I had that equipped. Oh, everybody is down. Okay then. Trust no one in the dark. Yup. I'm gonna try to remember that, but... Right, no pages. Let's climb up. Coffee. Follow. Funny. Wake touched by the dark presence.
Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the dark presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
Okay. I'm guessing this is what happened with Rose as well, since she's still kind of herself because it needed it. Where does I wish to... I'm going in. Alright.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
Oh, you never know, maybe they are. Oh. Let's not hurt ourselves. Hi guys, you guys feeling alright? Ow. More of you, that's cool. Oh, you guys are feeling specifically stuck, eh? Go down the way. Alright. Nothing around. Let's follow the road. Wake and Barry in the cell.
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
Do you think all this could have been avoided if, like, on the first pages you would have written something along the line of this is a work of fiction? You know? And they would be like, oh, it's a work of fiction, it's not for real. Okay, I got it. Give me the loot. It's dark in here. I'm just tired of them surviving. Enough is enough, you know? Do not jump off the edge. That's a dangerous maneuver I'm doing. Alright, I'm floating. Yep. Okay, there's lots of flickering happening here. I don't know why that is, but this is bad. This is really bad. Anything this way? Doesn't look like it. No, it's just another path I could have taken. Man, those three do not like to be in this game, eh? But yeah, like, I think I was saying this last episode. Don't buy this game just yet, wait for a fix to happen. I made a mistake, you don't have to do the same.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Pump action shotgun instead of a regular shotgun. I'll take it. This or this way? Oh. Go left. Ah, stop. Flashbang and everything? That's nice. Alright. I'm a little bit lost.
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
You never know, man. You never know.
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
No, it doesn't. They have the worst flashlight in the universe? What happened? It takes so long to peel off the darkness now. For some reason. Oh. Yeah, I've been going a little bit too long on this one, but you know what? I'm gonna finish this darn chapter. Because I feel like we're coming to the end, right?
The place was dead. A ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
Ow. What the heck's happening? Stop it. Do not. Stop. Wake and Casey.
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight. Something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
Well. How far am I going? Smash me, why don't you? Okay. Just took a tractor to the face, but I'm fine. I have 15 flare. Damn, that's a lot of things. Double lights. Okay. Can I go in here? Oh. Safe haven. I want to know what's in here first though. Oh, it's the key for it, I guess. It sure was.
Anything outside of writing is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
Okay. Oh, hello. I kinda like my shotgun at the moment. I'm gonna keep it. Alright, it's mad at me for a change. That's nice. I guess we're getting pretty close to Lover's Peak, eh? I hope it... No, not Lover's Peak. Tween Peak. That's another peak. There's many peek in here.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
I'm almost there, I'm coming. But first, I'm gonna use a flare gun from now on. Even if there is one enemy, it's worth it. Yeah, we gotta be pretty close to it, right? You get up there and it's like, wrong peak. I had to go to the other one of the twins. That would be pretty funny.
Birds.
Well, for long they're not. That's right, bird. It's a way smaller bridge than I thought. Go! Jerks. Why would you even decide to go on this? Alright. Danger. That's no problem. Alright. Okay. Tunnels. Go to Cauldron Lakes. Is that where the voice is coming from? Hello? Anyone in the hall? Should have probably looked around before.
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
So I shouldn't be going this way.
Alice?
Alice!
I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here.
Yep. Sure do, buddy. Oh, hunters
The
taken.
hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence, sucked deep into a darkness far worse than any ghost story they ever told or heard.
Oh boy. So this was the wrong way. Well, mission successful. I found the optional thing. I like doing that. And I refuse to stop until the end of the chapter, so there it is. Nightingale in the Majestic.
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
for you. Get out of here. Ow. Sure. Oh, I forgot I didn't change weapon. Oops. My bad. Let's go. No.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Let's hope so. Yeah, that seems right. I don't know why, but the platform under this one, I felt like I didn't came from here, like I got turned around for some reason. Strange. Okay, everything's fine. We did it. Kick? Oh, I got to go higher up. That's cool, I can fall down here. Okay. And we have done it. Please do not fall apart until I'm out of you. Freedom! I'm sure I'm supposed to go up, but I want to know what's down first. You know, now that I'm saying all of this, I feel like perhaps I'm supposed to go down, not up. Alright, so let's take a look up. Yeah. Really nothing? Just flares? No, that can't be. Yeah, page. Alright. What do you got? Tort hits Nurse Sinclair?
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
It wasn't Tort, it was Tor. I read it wrong. Wasn't that impressive? That's one heck of a view. Alright. And I would have missed this if I was in a hurry to finish this video, which I kinda am. Because I like when they're like all the same length, you know? But it's okay. I'm not that much of a stickler for my own rule, especially those, because a bit longer, a bit shorter, it's fine. Alright, just wanted to grab this. I'm sure I could have grabbed them now after this, but just wanted to be safe. Look at it coming like a rocket. It didn't end up poorly for us last time at all.
Oh, great. Another cable car. Just great.
Get out of here, bird! No, bird! Get! I have the power of flare! I have many flares. Please keep moving forward, that's all I'm asking. And we survived! Huzzah! Oh. Nah, just two of them, it's not worth it. Presence is mad at me. Oh my lord, what the heck?
Shit.
Don't show up. It's for your own good. I think we've almost reached our destination. I hope so, at least. Cauldron Lake, the 8th deepest lake in the world. Cauldron Lake is a caldera lake formed in a volcanic crater. The volcano itself could be considered to be active, but it has not erupted since the volcanic earthquake of 1970. And even then, the underground activity was comparably mild. Despite some property damage, there was no casualty. Cauldron Lake is one of the most beautiful spots in the Bright Fall area, as well as the center figure in many local folk tale. It's a popular recreational area for the area's residents. Lots of area. It's fine though. I'm the one to judge. I barely know how to write properly. Oh, a bridge, cool. That's not gonna end poorly, don't worry about it. And I saw coffee. Yeah, I don't know how to tell you this, but... On my way, nerd! There you are. Moth at Cauldron Lake.
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the Wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
Where's this darn kidnapper? Why does he have to be so far away from me? I thought I fell off. What a mighty kick. I wish I could kick like that. What? Okay. Grab the coffee through the grate. You cannot. Alright. Kick again. CW and TZ? Z? Tom, I miss you, Tom. Oh, yeah, that's not obsessive at all. That's fine. I curse you, Thomas Zane. Those don't rightly go together too much, but okay. Did you write this? I miss you, Tom. Oh, you talk to me on TV. I guess he does. Oh, that's actually good. Flares. I would go on the flare too late. Oh, I still have the flare gun on. Well, Oh. Take this, fools. And another. Now they're stuck inside and I'm stuck outside. Alright. Are we almost at our destination? I would really like to
I could see
be there.
Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
Yeah, but why are we so close to... I'm confused.
I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
Wakes up in the lodge.
I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
Have we?
Wait! Are you? Wait!
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry. Please, wait! The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her to make a play ball. You see? They got him writing for us. Please. Please. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, the end.
Oh my, what a wretched life. I was born on the day that my poor mama died. I was cut from her belly with a Stanley knife. My daddy did a jig with a drunk midwife. Who's that yonder all in flames, dragging behind him a sack of chains? Who's that yonder all in flames? Well, up jumped the devil and he staked his claim on me. Start, doomed to play the villain's part. I was the baddest Johnny in the apple cart. My blood was blacker than the chambers of a dead nun's heart. Who's that milling around the courthouse steps? Nail on my face to the hitching fence. Who's that milling around the courthouse steps? Up jumped the devil and off we crept. Deserts of Mexico, where my neck was safer from the lynching rope. Who's that yonder laughing at me like I was the brunt of some hilarity? Who's that yonder laughing at me? Well, up jump the devil, 1, 2, 3. Devil and said, here's your man, I got through.
Bye-bye.